welcome back to my channel. It's Sydney. Thank you for clicking on the video today. I'm so happy because I get to tell you a little bit of my thrifting secrets. So as most of you know, if you watch any of my videos, I'm huge on thrifting. I get most of my things secondhand, and that's not even like, it's kind of more of a preference than like a need. Like, not to say that like I'm not like a frugal person, because I am. I just like the idea of getting things secondhand, and I've had great luck with it. I have thought long and hard about this, and I have come up with um, 6 rules for thrift shopping that I abide by typically. I've lived and learned a lot when it comes to thrifting, and I hope that this encourages some of you to try it, to buy secondhand, and yeah, so I'm just gonna get into it. Let me know any of your tips below. And yeah, starting with number 1. So my first tip is really making sure that you want this item. So what I mean by that is it can be really easy to get caught up in things. It can be really easy to see something cute and say, oh my god, I want that, or oh my gosh, it's only $4, or oh my gosh, like, that's so cute and funny. Oh my gosh, like, this isn't working right, but it's still really cute. Like, you kind of like get a little like ahead of yourself sometimes. So in order to avoid regret, or not even so much regret as like waste, like if you buy something you liked in the moment but you're not going to use, it's waste. And even if you do resell it or something, it's still like kind of a pain. So it's just to save yourself the trouble and make better decisions. So first I ask myself, will I use this? Pretty self-explanatory. Then if it's clothing, I say, does this fit me correctly? Okay, if they're jeans, are they perfect? If it's a hoodie, does it fit me right? Like, everything. Shoes especially, can I walk around in these? And my last term is called, am I being blinded by the find? So what I mean by this is when you find like a really good like brand name item, or maybe like a good like deal, like maybe jeans for like $2.99, and you are like blinded by like, oh my gosh, this is so good, I'm blinded by the find, I want this right now. And I think the thrill of like the hunt kind of gets us amped up, and when you really think it through, you start to realize that like, okay, hey, that's cool, I found that, I don't need to own it. You really make better decisions when you make yourself answer those questions. My second tip is going into the store with a goal. So this is like a goal of something you need. So for example, this is not a good example, you'll find out why, but I wanted a new kettle, and I went to Value Village and they had one, and I was like, oh good, okay, like this is what I needed, this is what I came for. And then I went to test it and it didn't work, so I had to just buy a new one. But it was kind of like, oh, that was the kettle I found, it didn't work, I'm leaving empty-handed. So, or like, you need jeans, so like you only look at jeans, or like, oh, I need shoes, and you only look at shoes. You want to think about what you're looking for before you go in there. Save yourself some money, save yourself time, and you know, don't settle for anything less. If it's not there, leave empty-handed. My third tip is make sure that you're taking advantage of any like rewards programs or coupons that are offered. I know in my area, when you donate to Value Village, you get a 20% off coupon, and you can use that I think through the end of the year. So I always make sure I donate. And they also have a rewards program. I can't remember what it's called, but you can sign up for it super quickly, and it actually like accumulates points and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And donating to get coupons brings me to my next point, which are making sure that you donate every time you go. So make sure you're actually decluttering as well, you're not bringing too much into your house, you're making room for these new things, or maybe nothing at all, you like the empty space, but it's great because you get that coupon and you also get a lot of things out of your home. I always have a bag going of stuff to take somewhere, and it's just funny how much it builds and how much I don't miss at all. Like, I don't even think about it. My fifth rule, I've named take your time. So this just means that like I like to go when I have the time to look and make sure I make good decisions. I like to put things back if I'm not feeling them by the end of the trip. So there's actually this term that I learned in university, and it's called the endowment effect. We make an emotional connection with what we touch. So essentially, like if you're in a store, you like this purse, you look at it, and you carry it around. Even if you didn't have the intent to buy it, it's like planting the seed in your head. You see yourself with it, you start to realize that this should be yours. You want to make it yours, you buy it, and you walk out with it feeling like, wow, I got this thing and this is mine now. But this endowment effect is actually quite strong with some people. I find that it actually helps me to carry around stuff because almost of the endowment effect, because I start to see like, okay, do I actually see myself wearing this? Is this actually something that I find is worth the price? Like, you really start to question yourself when you see it as yours, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is my strategy. I make sure I have lots of time to put stuff back. So my sixth and final tip for going to the thrift store is that you want to make sure that you're not buying stuff with the intent to sell it. So by this, I mean you don't want to go in with like these big dreams of what you could get for clothing, or maybe rare toys or rare shoes or purses, that kind of thing. I think that most of the time that's stuff that's been unwanted for a reason. It can be really hard to bounce back with it. I have had some pretty good finds that I have sold, but never at the point of, true profit. I actually am aware of a case where like this person had always kind of done that, like buy stuff to sell, and she had some really good instances, like, she made, $50 on this or $20 on that, and it only took her this long and blah, blah, blah. But for the time, space, and like mental energy for that is not amazing. And like I said, I like to do it because it kind of like puts more of it into the world. I like when people can find, the stuff they like online easily. But I don't really go in with the intent to like buy stuff to sell. Make sure it fits you, make sure you like it, make sure you're going to use it, because if it doesn't sell, you're stuck with it. Okay guys, so that's it from me. Those are my 6 tips for thrift shopping. I just wanted to remind you, my giveaway is going on, so please enter on the linked video below, and good luck with you on that. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.